Hey guys, it's Akinea here. Welcome back to Banished. So, in the last episode, we had some major problems with food. We pretty much went down to less than 1,000 food, and we had quite a number of people that died off. We did get to a population of 280. We're now at 254, so we almost lost 30 people, which is not great. We're having some issues with woodcutters. We don't have a lot of people to spare at the moment, so we don't have lots of builders or laborers because we've got a lot of people currently working to build back our food storage situation because it's not looking great. Once we are in a better place with our food, we will probably focus on getting some more people into the labor force. But what we really need at the moment, which will be really great. Nomads! That was what I was about to say. We need nomads. How many of you? Please have all of you. 37. Yes. Love it. Great. It's just what we need. So I'll make a bunch of those builders. So a big problem now, again, is going to be food. We currently, I think, have as much people as we can possibly have on food. We've got as many gatherers as we can have. Oops, not what I wanted to do. So we need to check to make sure that all of these gatherers' huts and whatnots have 4 out of 4 people on them, which I think they all do. So some of those labourers are now going to be going and helping out with some of the things that we need sorted, like collecting resources and stuff like that, which will be really handy. I do have another gatherer's hut being built over here, but I think we also need to put in some houses, and maybe a hunter's cabin as well, which is you hunting. Cool. And then of course we need another well because that's one of the achievements we're trying to get at the moment. So that should do for the moment. Maybe a little mini stockpile here as well. That's probably not a big enough stockpile, but it'll have to do for the moment. There, that'll do. And then maybe another house. Or maybe not. We probably don't need another house there because we've got some houses over here. Oh, hello! Alright, let's work on sheep over here, which means we need to go all the way over here to one of these sheep places. All right, you've got 25. I'm going to split this set of sheep. We actually have a lot of sheep. The sheep, we might actually be pretty close to having the amount that we need, which is, how much do we need? We need, I'm going to need to write some things down. We need 75 sheep. 60, 75, and 180. Alright, so currently we have 12 plus 12 plus 12. So 36 plus 25. I don't know what that equals. 36 plus 25. 61. So if we added another 25 on top of that, we'd be at 86. So I think we'd be able to, like, I really want to decrease one of those, but we're not going to have enough, because even though this equals 86, if we get rid of one of the 12s, it's going to be 74, which could be okay. So we might actually do that. Can I empty you into one of the other ones? Like, you would fit. Alright, I'm gonna just... Can I just... Yeah, we'll try and get you to 0. Whoops, don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, I'm going to take that down because that means we'll have 74. But there's always one that's got like 13 out of 12. So if we time it right... Oh, this only has 12. Okay, I take that back. We're going to leave that. Beep. Yeah, sweet. Hello, merchant at the trading post. What do you got for me? No, thanks. Alright, so... We need somebody to be working in this. Okay, so this can have 12 people. 12 chickens. So, no. What is it? So we've got 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 25 is equal to 73. So we're going to be like just a little bit off, which is kind of annoying, but it should be fine. We might be able to make it work. We might have to put like another little baby pasture over here. What is the smallest pasture we can get? We can do a 7x7. How many? We only need 2. But I think we're just going to leave that and say that we've got that done now for the moment. We need 60 cows. We currently have 18. So that's going to be a problem. Can we do another big pasture? We could do a 15 out of 12. It's not a big amount though. What about if we do a big pasture over here? Like as big as we can go. What's that? A 20 by 20. Alright, we can probably actually fit 2 20 by 20s in here somewhere. Which means we need 20 by 40. Alright, what if we do like that? Okay, 20 by 40. Yes. Alright, so then we'll do a 20 by 20. And then another 20 by 20. So both of these will end up being cows. But that's going to take quite a while. Let's also, while we're here, just get some of these trees harvested that are kind of just chilling. Gives us a lot more things to harvest over here. Alright, they're already getting harvested. They're fine. Okay, how are we going? Do we have any people in the boarding house still? Yes, quite a number of people. So it would be beneficial to have more houses built, which we're getting some done over here. This one's new. And then this one's almost completed. So once that's completed, that's a few more people that'll at least be in a home of some sort. Food situation, not amazing, but not dreadful. Like, we'll survive, but it could be better. Oh, we got another woodcutter situation over here, so we can get some extra wood being cut. Might be a good idea to put some more fishing places in, I think. Where would be the best spot? It's closest to some houses here. No, it is this way. Alright, so we're going to put a couple more fishing huts over here. Let's also get some road happening. Not really for any particular purpose, other than the achievement that requires us to build more roads. Alright, how much we've got? 67 to do. What's not 100% necessary right now? We do need the stone houses. Do we need a woodcutter at this particular moment in time? Alright, let's pause some of these stone houses, because we are going to run out of food again relatively soon-ish. We'll pause that. That's not needed at the moment. The houses can stay, that's fine. I'm gonna decrease the amount of people in these different mines. because that'll give us some more laborers to be working. Now both of those will be helpful, and then we also have down here somewhere I put a gatherer's hut. Alright, so let's pause the rest of these for the moment. Okay, that makes it a bit better. And then... Alright, so this is already producing us some meat and some wool, so that's good. But these guys are taking quite a while. So hopefully that gets sorted at some point in time. It is the end of winter, so we're not going to get any of these foods for quite a while. So we're kind of just relying on fishermen and gatherers and hunters. Which we could add a few more hunters, but I don't think adding hunters is really that beneficial. I don't think it adds too much extra. So out of all of the things, I think that's going to be the least beneficial to us. Got a lot of pastures that need to get built. These guys completely filled. Yeah, so it's kind of just a waiting game. We need to build more things. Alright, maybe we do another pasture, I guess. No, let's do some crop fields. I wish we could build that there. We can build this here at least. Let's go some wheat. Because crop fields get harvested. I don't know what's the best thing to do. Yeah, the crop fields will get harvested like immediately, whereas the pastures don't get harvested immediately. They take a couple of years, even though I think they tend to get more in the long run. Alright, do beans, peppers. Can I fit another one? I can. And some corn. Alright, so hopefully having all of these here is going to be helpful. We probably should put some houses in here. That kind of actually did flatten down that hill quite a bit. Alright, and then can we do... I might put a fisher's hut over here as well, actually. Rotate this way? No, this way. Can I go there? I can go there. Okay, so we've got a fishing hut, and then we'll put some more houses over here. Alright, but we're going to pause most of these. There we go. So that is, most of our laborers are now farmers, but I think that's going to help with our food situation, because all of these should be doing some sort of harvest during this season, which will be great. And then we've also got some of these guys as well. And hopefully these guys are working out okay. Some of them more than... Why do we have two peaches right next to each other? That seems kind of stupid. But not going to complain. Alright, these... Not started yet. Kind of annoyingly. Oh, hello. What do you got for me? Don't need it, thank you. Maybe we'll build a road that goes from here across to here. We'll probably end up putting some other things over here as well, but we do need, I think it was 3,000 stone roads, so hopefully that'll be helpful. You're almost done. We got all of these done that we can possibly have done at the moment. Have we got everyone out of the boarding house yet? No, still got a few people there. Alright, what do we think is going to be the next thing completed? Let's pause the tunnel. Actually, no, let's remove the tunnel. Don't need it. Just a waste of space at the moment. That's fine. This is pretty much all complete. We've got one house to go there and a schoolhouse, but everything else is paused at the moment. I might also pause the schoolhouse. I don't think we desperately need it at this particular moment in time. We could put the blacksmith and stuff in, but I think it's probably more important to get these things done. So we will... let's pause the well as well. Focus on that. We still have 41 builder items. I'm just really hoping that some more of these things... Oh, hey, look, we got 300 citizens. Does that mean I got an achievement and I just didn't notice it? Yes, apparently I just didn't notice that I've reached the settlement achievement. So that's good. What are the ones we're working on right now? We are working on firefighter and exports, and then the this one. So there's a couple that we should be able to get probably relatively quickly. You know, once things are being built more. The food situation is still not looking great, but hopefully having all of these guys will help. I mean, some of them do not have a lot that they're going to get this season because they haven't been here for very long, but hopefully they'll have enough to make a little bit of a difference. Let's change you back to coal, and we'll change you back to steel tools because that's something important. And then you, we need to have, how many steel tools? It was 300, I think. And then I think it was 200 warm coats, which we've already got, and then 500 ale, which we had, but we're kind of working our way back up to it again. So that achievement should not take too long to get sorted. We do have another woodcutter up here, so we shouldn't have massive amounts of problems with the wood cutting situation. We have a little bit of issues with the amount of wood that's available, so we'll do some tree harvesting in this general area because why not? Right, I'm also going to change you, I think, to coal, and I'm going to add you in and do steel tools because there's enough iron in this general area that we should be able to get iron collected for there without too much issues. Alright, so we have a gatherer's hut that we need people for. Those just need removals, and a stone house there. These guys just need logs that they're not getting at the moment, which is not great, but at least this one's done, and it is producing some mutton for us, so that's good. We do have some labourers kind of walking around doing stuff. Herbalists, I'm happy with the amount of herbs we've got, so I'm not too concerned about that. This is completely full. Constantly completely full. Do we want to add... You're doing warm coats already. I mean, we probably have enough. It's fine. That's chicken. So we currently have 65 chickens out of the 180 that we need. So there's not really a huge amount we can do about that. Food is not looking great. Alright, let's also add... I'm going to add just a lot of fishermen. We'll add another fishing dock over here. Which probably means that we need to put in another house over here as well. There we go. So we'll have a house there. Because, I mean, it's not a far journey from where all the other houses are next to the town hall, but I don't want to take away from it too much. You know what? Our wood situation's actually looking pretty good. How much wood are you getting? 66 per season. That's not too bad. And you are producing iron still, which is probably a good plan. Why do you have fish? I hope you're not making ale out of fish. That's kind of gross. Alright, that's good. I'm focused on that. I'm happy with that. I would like these things to get built, please. Alright, we're going to go 10 times speed again. We do need to keep an eye on our food situation because it's, like I said, not looking great. This is close, but it needs a lot of stone. Oh no. Look at our food situation. Look how terrible our food situation is. And we got 60 students too. Okay. What have I got that's being built at the moment? Let's pause you. I'm going to pause these guys. I'm going to pause this. We'll leave the gatherer's hut because that could be quite important. I'm going to pause these two houses. Alright, we're down to 25 things being built. Alright, so we've got these. This road is being built, which is kind of annoying. I think we'll be okay. But we really need to get some more of this food kind of sorted. And I know this is a stupid time to do this. Is that a bridge? Why are we building a bridge there? That seems weird. We got a bridge right there. Why would we build a bridge there? I don't remember doing that, but I must have, so I guess my bad. Finish building the road there just to make it look nice. Hopefully that'll get done at some point in time. We've got 906 food. We still have 23 things that we're trying to build. I don't know where they are. It's not any of those things. So we got 2 of those, which is worth 2 each. And then another one down here, so 3 of those. Oh, I guess we also have the pastures. What do you got for me? No thanks. Don't need any more seeds. I'm good. Yeah, these pastures are going to have a lot. 2 and 2. So that's 10. I'm confused. Where is the rest of our building things? I guess the gatherers hunt 3. It still only makes like 10. Ah well. Not worth stressing about it right now. But maybe we do undo that a little bit. Alright, I don't know. Oh, I guess we do have some stone pathways that are being built. Maybe that's where the rest of them are coming from. Alright, I don't really know what the best option is. Other than just hope that all of these foods will come in relatively soonish. Because that's going to be helpful to us. We have, like, full schoolhouse situation. So anyone that grows up from a child now is going to become an adult straight away. Because we don't have any room in our schoolhouses. Which means we're going to have more labourers, which is good. I'm going to build a few more builders because we do have a lot of buildings that I would like to get done relatively soonish. Oh, that was helpful. That's all the logs done for that one. These ones only need logs. We have a lot of logs. This should not be a huge problem. Look at all this wool. 48 wool. That's a lot. I mean, I'm not really going to complain about that. There's also quite a lot of mutton, which is quite good. I've got as many gatherers as we possibly get, and our food is still sitting at under 1,000, which is not great. I'm going to turn you off because the harvestable stuff from here, we probably need to give people food to eat. That schoolhouse is almost done, which means we're going to need another teacher. What is it? Yeah, teacher. We have 4 of those ready to go. Some of these have been started. But I do think we probably need to have a house down here because everyone lives way too far away. Annoyingly, but not really a lot we can kind of do about that at the moment. Oh, hello. No. Why are you not showing me the current things? Alright, come on. 2 more logs and this will be ready to go. Just 2 more logs. Alright, this is almost done. 75% complete. We just need some people to use their building skills. We are down to 23 things built because we've got a lot of things paused. But I'm hoping some of these fisherman huts are going to be... Oh, this one's almost completed. And that gatherer's hut I would like to be done soon. But it's not happening. I don't think that's really going to help all that much, but... what can you do, I guess? Apparently we have more people farming than needs to be farming. Got correct amount of herdsmen, correct amount of everything else. Could have more foresters. I don't think that's really going to help all that much. Possibly also just have less foresters. That might be helpful. We do have a decent number of tools happening at the moment. So that's good. That's going to go to the trading post. That's what we need it for. And we do have some teachers, so hopefully they'll start working on that soon. So we should be able to have more people going straight into school. We'll keep an eye on those numbers and see how they go. Yeah, food, I know. It's very, very low. We got it. If we could just get these things completed, then it wouldn't be as much of a problem as it currently is. Alright, let's increase the number of builders. Try and get some more of this sorted out as quickly as possible because that would be great. Now, come on. This has been sitting here for ages. Ready to get done. I don't think that actually helps. But I'm hopeful that that'll get done soon. This one too. This one's not really had anything happen in quite a long time. So I would love it if some people could come and work on that. Are you doing... Yeah, that is for the gatherer's hut, so that's good. Still got some things in the stockpile as well, but not really much we can do about that. Hopefully some people will go and help with that soon. Like, we have as many builders as we can possibly have right now, and we're still not getting things done. It's a little bit irritating. But it's fine. We will make it work. Alright, fishermen. Have we got more? Oh, we got at least 1,000 now. It should be harvest time, so that the number of food should go up now. Hopefully, as some of these start to get harvested. Like, each of these should be giving us like 200 to 300. Hopefully. Yeah, but some of them didn't even get started. Which I think is because there's no houses over here, so they have a long way to travel. Which is not great. That's still not had anything done with it. Can someone please just bring over a log? I just want these last 2 done and then to have this built. And it's really not like you've got a lot to do. We now have 65 students. So this schoolhouse now has some students in it. 6 whole students. How lovely. But food is still a problem. Alright, come on. Somebody bring a log. Yeah, I know. People are dying of starvation. Our food numbers are not looking good. And the things that we need to increase just are not happening. Alright, both of these are getting built now. That's good. That's something at least. What about the ones down here? It's getting there. It's very slow. And the ones over here, how are you guys going? Not getting much done at all. I don't know why these guys don't have any food. They literally work with the food that's right here. And there's berries there too. Like, there should be plenty of food from this spot. But I guess not. Herbs are still going okay. These guys should be harvesting these things now. Like, immediately, please. There is all of this food ready to go. Alright, yeah, getting these things harvested will really help our food. If we could have some people come and do that, that'd be great. Oh, this is almost done. Thank you. That's almost done, and there's 2 fishing things up here. Both of them are done now. So let's decrease the amount of builders, because we are increasing the amount of fishermen. So we've got fishermen in both of these places, hopefully catching us some fish. Alright, that's fine. Food is going up, but these didn't get harvested in time. So, like, we got no food out of that entire thing. So we kind of really need to get some more houses built around here, I think. So that people are living here and working here as well. Because, yeah, like, we could have gotten so much more food from this area. And then we've still got people dying of starvation. We've got 1,500 foods. Why are people dying of starvation? I don't get it. But look at all of that. Look at them all. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I don't understand some of the things that happen in this game. I guess the food's not in the close storage barns, but there's food right there. There's food in there. So that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, look at this. Look at this storage pile. There's food there. There's no food in here. I guess that makes sense. So if we could get some more food here, that might help. Yeah. I don't know. Questionable. Okay, this needs building, please. Our population's gone back down again, which is fine. We have a lot of students currently, so hopefully some of them will become adults soon and be able to help us, particularly by building some stuff. Need some laborers. Alright, let's just hope some of these things get done at some point in time. That'd be great. Alright, come on. There's builders assigned to that. Why are you not working if you're assigned to work somewhere? Okay. There is somebody working on that. They should be able to get logs from there too. Alright, you're still at 17. We do have quite a lot of fishermen now, but the other fisherman's hut is done. Alright, we should have enough fishermen now. That will hopefully increase the amount. Oh, that's not even for this one. Oh, that's going to be even more fishermen. Lovely. So many fishermen. Let's decrease the amount of people in the mines. Get some more fishermen happening. I don't know if that's the best choice, but we need to do something. Because at this stage, the food situation is not looking great. So hopefully the fishermen will at least work throughout the whole time. That would be great if it could be finished. This is progressing, which is better than it has been before. Could do with some more houses in here, but we're not going to add any extra things for the people to think about in terms of builders. Okay, we don't have enough labourers at the moment. Might have to close the school. Just get a bunch of people going out and doing their jobs. Finding jobs. Labouring. I don't know. We'll leave it for the moment. Yeah, we've still got so many people dying. And I do think it is because there's not food in close enough proximity to... But, like, there's food right there. All they have to do is, like, walk across this simple road. That is something that I just do not understand in this game. But we are... Yeah, we're going to need to close one of the schools. Get those 13 students into the workforce. Replacing some of the people that have died. Alright, this is so close to being done. Can somebody just come over here and build this, please? Also, why are there random... I think somebody was walking to their house and died on the way. And just dropped their stuff. Not great. We do not have the resources. Oh, no. Oh, that is not a good place for a fire to be either. And the blacksmith place. At least it's close to a river. Might actually be beneficial to put a well down here as well. That's obviously a not now problem, but hopefully the people can get this sorted and stop the fire before it spreads to anything else. Sweet. Alright, so that needs to be rebuilt. Annoyingly. Oh, our food situation is really not good still. Alright, let's decrease the number of people in the mines. We do have a couple of houses being built over here. It is spring, so these should start getting grown. Ugh, it's not looking good. We're down to 600, but this is getting built now. That's good. Oh, this is done. Let's do cattle. No, let's do chickens. Because we're going to do cattle over here. So let's go split that. The chickens will make their way over there. These guys are happening very slowly. But then we'll have chickens and eggs over this area too. When they eventually make their way over here. That'll be great. And then let's unpause these guys. Well, at least this one. I think all of these will be chickens. I think that's kind of what we need. Is this growing? Hopefully. There is some food here. I don't necessarily think having multiple things in these hunting cabins is helping all that much. But we'll add an extra person in there, see if that helps. Oh, we're still running out of people. So many people dying of starvation. It's really not great. And like we've got... That is now full. That is full. And that is full. So let's maybe chuck in another one. Over here. Why can that not be placed there? There we go. Got another cemetery ready to go as well. Hopefully the chickens will make their way over here soon and they will start developing quite quickly and producing some eggs. I'm just gonna, I think at the moment, let's just let some more people die. Which is really not great, but then we can start rebuilding up our food storage situation, which I think will be helpful in the long run. We're out of labourers again though, that's problems. Okay. There we go. That. Do they all just go over here? Maybe. So I think we had to turn both of them off at the same time. Cool. Now they're gone. They couldn't fit in a school, so they're going elsewhere. Please have some food. No. I don't want seeds. Never come back, please. Alright, these guys should be being harvested. Oh, but like, look, none of these got even done. That's still left over from last time. At least we're getting some fish from over here. That's good, I guess. Alright, we'll let them kind of sort themselves out there. But yeah, we've got some major food issues happening over here. Hopefully some more of these will be helpful. Okay, let's decrease the amount of people working in there as well. Those are growing, that's good. These are still taking a very long time. I'm going to pause one of those so you can just focus on one for the moment. We got a lot of leather. It's really not helpful. But we've got some eggs over here now, so hopefully some people will be able to come and grab some eggs as a food source. We have so many people still dying of starvation. And the more people that die of starvation, the less, like, farmers and stuff we get. We are really not in a good spot. Alright, let's get rid of tailors for the moment. We don't need any extra tailors. Yeah, so the people in these places can go to that market. The people in these two places can go to that market. This has not been built yet. This is still taking a very long time. We do have... We don't even have time for builders at the moment. We don't have enough people to replace people. Alright, we're gonna... Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe get rid of some traders. We don't have enough people that can work in the food places we currently have. Alright, let's decrease some fishermen. Because honestly, at this point in time, they're not very that helpful. Let's hope that there's some people over here that are going to start harvesting these foods because we really need them. Hopefully there's a builder somewhere that can do something. Can we stop? Just go and find some of the food. There is 700 foods somewhere. Why are so many people not going and getting them? This is absolutely ridiculous. Ugh. Can you just do something to be helpful right now? Alright, yeah, we're becoming very uneducated because we are closing all of these schools. Just everyone go get a job. Honestly. That's still not enough. Where's the other one? Where is the other school? Up here somewhere. Alright, we have 0 students. So, need some people building. We need as many herdsmen as we can get, as many fishermen as we can get, as many hunters as we can get. That'll do. And then we will open the schools back up again, just to make sure that the students that are now, the children can now become students again. Hopefully there is going to be enough people kind of walking around to stop the progress of death that we've got happening. We should have enough food now, as long as people can go grab it. It shouldn't be a problem. Might be a problem, but we can hope. We need to put this back. Yeah, we're still having people dying. It's not improving. We have lost so much population. We were above 300 now. We are at 210. We have lost at least 90 people. Oh my goodness. I'm going to end this episode here because this is getting to be really irritating. And it's not stopping. And I don't know how to stop it. We've got food. Just go and get the food. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and let me know if you have any tips or suggestions. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.